We use them every single day, right? Often without even a second thought. But what if the cosmetics in your cabinet are hiding up, well, a dangerous secret? Today, let's uncover the hidden dangers that might be lurking in our makeup bags and shower caddies. So, what's really in your hair gel or your favorite nail polish? I mean, you might scan the label and feel pretty confident, but there's a chemical hiding in a lot of these products that, get this, often doesn't even show up on the ingredient list. And look, we're not talking about some obscure, hard-to-find items here. This chemical is found in everyday stuff, from nail polish and eyelash glue to the shampoo you use and those popular hair smoothing treatments. It's probably in your bathroom right now. Okay, so the chemical we're talking about is formaldehyde. But you're probably wondering, how on earth does a well-known toxin end up in products we put directly on our bodies? Let's break it down. Well, sometimes it's added directly. It acts as a really powerful preservative, which makes a product's shelf life way longer. It's also the key ingredient that makes a lot of hair smoothing treatments so effective. But as you can imagine, this effectiveness comes with a pretty big hidden cost. But here's where it gets really sneaky. A lot of the time, manufacturers don't add formaldehyde directly. Instead, they use something called formaldehyde releasers. Think of these as tiny chemical time bombs that slowly break down and form formaldehyde right there inside the bottle. And this creates a really dangerous loophole for all of us. You can be super diligent, check an ingredient list, and never once see the word formaldehyde, but you could still be exposed. It makes spotting the risk incredibly difficult. Now, this isn't just some abstract chemistry lesson. This hidden exposure has some very real, very serious health implications. And that's exactly why understanding this risk is so critical. And we're not talking about minor issues. Health authorities have linked formaldehyde exposure to cancer, asthma, and even severe skin burns and serious eye damage. That is a crazy high price to pay for a cosmetic product. So how does this stuff even get into our bodies? Well, it happens in two main ways. You can inhale it as a gas, which is a big risk when products like hair treatments are heated up. And you can absorb it through direct application right onto your skin. And, the risk isn't the same for everyone. While any use is a concern, it's the cosmetologists and salon workers who face the highest danger. Why? Because of constant, concentrated exposure day in and day out as part of their job. Okay, so if it's hidden, how in the world are we supposed to find it? This next part is all about becoming a bit of a detective and learning how to crack that ingredient code. This is really the central mystery we need to solve, right? I mean, if the label is supposed to tell us what's inside, why is it failing us when it comes to this specific chemical? Okay, let's look at a real-world example. You might see DMDM hydantoin on a label and think, okay, whatever that is. But that chemical is a known formaldehyde releaser. So while the label is technically accurate, the product in the bottle is actively creating the very thing you're trying to avoid. And believe it or not, it gets even trickier. Sometimes a preservative that contains a formaldehyde releaser is used in just one of the raw ingredients before it's even mixed into the final product. Because of a labeling loophole, if it wasn't added to the final mix itself, it might not have to be listed at all. It's basically invisible to you. All right, I know, that was a lot of pretty concerning information, but the goal here isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. So let's talk about what you can actually do to take control and choose safer products. Protecting yourself really comes down to two key steps. First, you have to ask questions. If you're professional, you can ask your distributors directly for products that are free of both formaldehyde and its releasers. As a consumer, you can do the second step. Look for the seal of an independent third-party certifier. So keep an eye out for trusted certification logos right on the packaging. Groups like EWG Verified, Non-Toxic Black Beauty, and Cradle to Cradle Certified do all the tough screening work for you, signaling that a product is free from formaldehyde and other nasty chemicals. And hey, don't just take our word for it. All the information we've gone over today comes from a public health bulletin put out by the Washington State Department of Ecology. It was designed specifically to arm cosmetologists and the public with these crucial facts. So, knowledge is power. Now that you know what to look for, what's the first change you think you'll make? The next time you look in your bathroom cabinet, what are you going to see differently? Thanks for watching.